Hey everyone, this is Shirley Solis. Very excited to come to you and create this video in where I want to ask you a question regarding emotions. All right. So, as you guys know, I love to work with families. I love to help families improve their dynamic, how they're doing things, how they're communicating with one another. I just love the idea of supporting people to feel more fulfilled in their lives because of the relationships that they're creating around them. I've heard Tony Robbins say that the value or the quality of your life is dependent on the quality of your relationships, and that couldn't be truer. I know that recently I spoke with a coach who was sharing with me how there was this multi millionaire man who unfortunately had really messed up his life in the recent years, and he still had a lot of money, but his relationships had gone down. His relationships were very affected. And so I know it to be true that when our relationships are affected, we really are not able to function. In fact, yesterday I spoke with another gentleman who's a turnaround specialist for businesses, and he was saying the same thing. I told him, you turn around businesses and I turn around families. And he said, well, interestingly, Shirley, the reason why I have to turn around businesses is because something in that family is being affected, and then that business owner brings that those effects or those consequences into the business, and then everything just goes downhill from there. So I want to, because of that, because I see the effects that not having quality relationships has on your family or in your life, I want to ask you a question. Think of the number one problem that you're being faced with right now. Think of the number one thing that you're being challenged with, okay? What's not working in your life, whether it be health or whether it's relationships with your children, whether it's a relationship with your spouse, relationship with yourself, maybe even your relationship with God, or a little bit of all of these, okay? Now that you've thought about your relationships, or the problem that you're facing, maybe it's financial, whatever it is, think about the emotions that you're feeling in regards to that problem. What emotions do you feel? Do you feel anxiety? Do you feel hopelessness? Do you feel sorrow? Is there a loss that you have over you? Is there despair? Is there anger, frustration, bitterness? So just think about what problem you're having right now, and think about what emotions you're feeling in relation to that problem. Very good. All right, awesome. Now that you've felt that, I would like you to scale those emotions from a 1 through 10. From 1 through 10, are they level 2 in emotions? Like how intense? 10 being the highest. Are you at level 5? Are they kind of like, meh, they're kind of there? Or do you feel them at a level 8, 9, or maybe even 10? Some of you might even say, I'm at a level 20. This is above and beyond what I can feel. So just gauge where you are. Are you at a level 5 where you're like, I can handle this. I've had this for a little while, but I'm still at the middle place. Whoa, I'm a level 10. I'm a level 20. I've had this for way too long. I've been feeling this for way too long. I don't like the feeling of that. It's even affecting my health. It's getting worse. If things continue like this, it's all going downhill from here. Well, now that you have that number, I want to ask you, what are you going to do about it? What action are you going to take in order to be able to let go of those emotions? Because here's what happens. All of the emotions that you're harboring because of this problem are really keeping the problem there, okay? It's like having the emotions continue to continue to affect the thoughts that you have, and vice versa. Then you have thoughts that affect your emotions, and it's this ongoing cycle that you may be experiencing where you can't let go of the problem because the thoughts and the emotions that you're having are just circling around in your life, and the problem just keeps being in front of you. It keeps being present. It doesn't go away, okay? So if that is the case, I want to ask you, if you're at a level 2, good for you. Maybe the pain isn't great enough for you to have to deal with it. If you're at level 5, however, I want to know how much worse does it have to get for you to actually take action. I do know that people who take action immediately, even though it's like a level 5, and they say, well, it's not that bad. I hear that a lot. It's not that bad. Well, how bad does it have to get for you to do something? I have one client who was in a very unhealthy marriage, and things got really bad. And I asked her, how bad did it have to get for you to take action? And unfortunately, it had to get really bad for her to take action. How bad does it have to get in your business for you to take action? Well, hopefully if you're at a level 5, 4, 5, and 6, you're in that middle place. Hopefully you're going to be at the place to recognize that if you don't do something different, if you don't take care of those emotions, if you don't take care of that problem, then it's going to get to a level 10 eventually, because obviously it's going to continue if you do nothing else. If you're at a level 10, let me tell you, the next step, if your health isn't already being affected, is your health is going to be affected. I deal all the time with women who have autoimmune disease, men who are dealing with incredible amount of stress, people have chronic pain. All of that comes from some emotional harboring in some way. So I want to make sure that I encourage you and that I support you in becoming aware of where you are in your level of emotion in regards to the problems that you're facing, and recognizing that if you're at a 7, 8, 9, 10 or above even, then you've probably have been dealing with this for a pretty long time, and it's time that you seek some help of some kind. All right, so I hope that this is really practical for you. I hope that as you're beginning the new year, that you're really thinking through this and that you're able to do something with this information to know that, hey, because you're getting a reset, a fresh start, it's the perfect opportunity for you to go out and do something about these emotions. As you know, I love to help you. I'd love to support you where you're going. I do it in a very gentle way, yet I provide the strong boundaries for that change and the transformation to happen. I know people that have worked with me of all kinds. I work with moms, I work with dads, I work with anesthesiologists. I've had clients who are business owners, tow truck companies, electric companies, I mean, you name it, dental offices, all these business owners, and they're moms and dads that come to me and they say, we need help, we need support, we want to change our life. So whether it's just you watching or you want to really impact your entire family, please reach out to me. I'd love to get to know you more. I'd love to be able to support you in getting rid of any negative emotion that has been harboring you, and so that you can create joy and peace and a lot of happiness in your life. All right, so remember, it's very important that you're able to scale those emotions and that you take action before it's too late. You take care and have an amazing day. Bye.